Hi, and welcome to Relationships Work. I'm Lori Hollander.
And I'm Bob Hollander.
And we are here today to give you your relationship recharge tip of the week. Now, last time we talked about a system of dealing with conflict. And we had 3 steps, easy to remember. The first one is after a conflict to sit down and return to the scene of the crime. That means go back to the conflict, because a lot of people don't. What's number 2, Bob?
Since it's so easy to remember, I know this right off the bat. It is return and then review. Review scene by scene.
Review what happened in that conflict scene by scene and talk about what you were thinking and what you were feeling. And then the last part is redo. And redo means that you want to each ask yourselves, what could I have done different? So today, we are going to follow up with a skill that is really important when these conflicts happen. And we are telling people to be each other's therapist. And you may think that's difficult, but it really isn't as hard as it sounds. And there are 3 steps to being your partner's therapist. The first one is to listen. Right, Bob?
We do that all the time. And I think a lot of other people do that fairly well, but when you're in a contentious place, sometimes it's hard to listen. You want to get your point across.
Right. And it's not just hearing the words, it's really trying to understand the meaning. The second step is allow for monologue. You talk about
right. Well, I mean, in a dialogue where there's kind of to and fro, give and take, information comes out. But if someone's really, really upset or angry, they want to get their feelings out. So they're not looking for necessarily a response, but someone to take in because they want to share. And that's what a good therapist does. We're making everybody being a therapist to their partner. So that's the monologue.
Yes, and this isn't forever. This is just in the beginning of the conversation to cool the other person's feelings down. Right?
And it might, a lot of times, you will be very, very upset. You say what you need to say, and I don't say anything. And I think that it helps you understand, and certainly helps me understand what's going on.
Yes, and women need to vent. Now, step number 3 is empathize. And empathy is something that you can learn. It is really taking yourself out of your own position, your own shoes, and trying to understand what the other person is feeling. Right?
I often say that you jump into the other person's skin, walk around, feel what's going on, and this takes you out of your own self, puts you in herself, or vice versa. And there's the connection. And once you do that on a subliminal level, the other person feels that connection and the anxiety goes down.
Right. And so the 3 steps are listen to your partner, allow for monologue, and empathize. And those are the 3 steps necessary to be your partner's therapist.
Do you know who my last patient is every day?
Me.
That's right.
And I'm your most important patient.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. And it's important because who else is more important than your partner?
So this week, be your partner's therapist, listen, allow for monologue, and empathize, and you will be able to communicate much better.
And Lori, you will always be my love and my last patient.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
All right, take care.
Bye.